and welcome back. I want to take a moment and address the fact that I've been absent from YouTube for about a week, and I want to apologize. I was actually really sick, and then my hives came back. So, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours? That was my life for like 2 weeks. And, but I'm better now. I still have a little congestion, and I still hear it in my voice just a little bit, but I don't have a fever, and you know, snot isn't coming out of my nose. I know that's a TMI, but I'm feeling much better. So that is that. Let's move on to what today's video is about. I've had this for a couple of weeks now. I went to QVC. You know, every now and then I like to open up the QVC emails that I get, and there was one about Eve Pearl, and I've actually never tried Eve Pearl products. I know that she's a makeup artist that I believe that created her line around the ladies of The View. Don't quote me on that, but I swear I heard that somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I was curious to try out her products. I know that a lot of makeup artists really enjoy them, and I was just curious, you know, what is all the fuss about? So when I saw that this collection was a Today's Special Value on QVC, I went ahead and picked it up. Now, I have lost the outer packaging. I think my husband, when he came in to take out my trash, threw it away or took it with him. So this is what the inside looks like, the inserts. It does also come with two dual-ended brushes. So you get 4 full-size products and two dual-ended brushes. And currently on QVC, they have this for $72.50 plus $3 shipping and handling. You know, it says that it retails, if you were to purchase these individually, it would cost you $246. So in a sense, it's a very good value to purchase them together. All right, so let's start out by talking about the brushes. These brushes absolutely surprised me. I thought that they would just be, you know, mediocre brushes and that I wouldn't be able to do a lot with them. But surprisingly, I have enjoyed using these brushes. Yes, they're synthetic, and this one specifically has shed on me quite a bit. I don't know why, but, and another thing that I've noticed is that it's not evenly cut. You can tell that this one somehow, it's slightly wonky in its cutting. I don't know why. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's not cut evenly, but I've had no other problems with any of the other 3. This one I enjoy using to put on blush, and I use the fan brush to put on highlight. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the paddle brush style. I mean, I own several, like the one from It Cosmetics, but I don't use them that much. I did use the brushes today for this makeup look. I really wanted to show you guys in action what they look like. Do they share out the product too much? Do they eat product? That kind of thing. So I really wanted to use that on camera. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this collection. Now, I have it in the light shade because clearly I'm very pale right now. And you get a dual-sided concealer, a dual-sided foundation, a trio of blushes, and a lipstick, plus the 2 dual-ended brushes. So it's $72.50. You actually get quite a bit of product. I'm very surprised. All right, so we'll start out talking about the concealer. So you have a salmon concealer, and then you have a lighter concealer, which is something that would probably more so match the foundation. The salmon concealer, Eve Pearl is known for their salmon concealers. Very buttery, they don't cake up, they're very easy to apply, they blend really easily. I use the salmon concealer underneath my eyes to help lighten or cancel out some of the dark circles that I currently have. And that's what I use this concealer. I put it underneath my foundation because I really wanted to try to cancel out as much blue as possible. So that's how I used the salmon side of this concealer with my ring finger and just pat. And I feel like it blended really easily. Now, these concealers are very slick. They have a very, I almost want to say like an oily texture to them. For me, it's a little off-putting. I like, I don't necessarily enjoy that slick feeling in a concealer, and I find that it also carries through to her foundations. Now, This is a dual-ended foundation. And Eve Pearl has the concept of reverse contouring. That's how she designed this compact, so that you have a light and a dark, and you use the foundation to contour your face to save time. So you take the dark side and you contour your cheeks and the center of the forehead, a little bit down the nose, things like that. And then you take the lighter shade and you go around the outside of the jaw, the hairline. I took mine down my nose, a little bit underneath my eye, just to give it a little light, and then you blend it all together. That is her, I guess she patented that concept, I'm not really sure. But let's talk about the actual foundation. Once again, very slick feeling. It has like an oily texture to it. For me, the foundation doesn't sit right on my skin. I did use a primer underneath it. I always prime my skin. I really wanted to give my foundation something to stick to. And I also really felt like it clung to all my dry patches. So, ladies, if you're super dry, I'm not sure how you will feel about this. For me, like, I really noticed it on my chin, around my nose, on the center of my forehead. I feel like it's just sitting really really cakey or heavily on top of the skin, and I don't really enjoy that. Now, let's talk about the blushes. The blushes I actually enjoy. These are called Sweet Cheeks. You have a peach, a baby pink, and then you have a darker rose color. For this look, I use the darker rose on the back side of my cheeks, and then on top of that and the apples, I use that really pretty baby pink color. Really, really pretty. I'm actually a fan of the blushes. They blended really easily, they sit beautifully, and they layered beautifully. So this was actually one of the surprise hits for me from this whole collection. And I like that all the compacts come with a mirror. Now, one of the drawbacks for me is that they're kind of small in size, and it's really hard to get like an actual blush brush into just one shade. I feel like no matter what, you're going to end up getting multiple colors on your brush for application. That's just a personal thing, but I could definitely see some people, especially with big brushes, having a huge problem. That's why I actually use the little one, because I could definitely get into just one without a problem. So, really did enjoy the way that the blush applied. Now, for me, the hit product from this entire collection is the lipstick. I have never tried her lipsticks before, and I am blown away by this formula. It is fantastic. This shade is called Park Avenue Rose, and it is so beautiful. I feel like so many different skin tones can wear this shade. And it's a very, very pigmented, like one swipe, full coverage, very moisturizing lipstick. I think it's so awesome. It feels so nice on the lips. I actually let one of my girlfriends use that, and they actually loved the lipstick also. And they're very, very fair and blonde. So I felt like, you know, I feel like this shade specifically can be worn across several different skin tones, and it looked really good. So for me, the lipstick and the blush were definitely the hits of the collection. I could do without the concealer and the foundation. I will say that the lighter shade of the concealer really did brighten underneath the eye. I did put it on top of my foundation, and it did layer quite nicely without looking cakey. Now, I did not set this only because I already look so cakey and dry. I didn't want powder to make it worse, so I did not set my under eye, which I would normally do. And you know, that is that. So let's talk about the good and the bad. So you get 4 full-size products and 2 brushes that are dual-sided. Do I think that I would repurchase this? Absolutely not. I wasn't in love with the concealer or the foundation enough to want to repurchase. I will just purchase the individual items that I enjoyed. It is $72.50 on QVC, and of course $3 shipping and handling. So you do get a lot of value for your money. I would pass. Personally, I would just try products individually and save your money. Let me know if you have tried this, or if you've had good experiences with the Eve Pearl line. Maybe I will try a different kind of foundation. I mean, they do say that it is an HD foundation. I just don't like the way that it sits on my face. So that's just me. If you love this foundation, continue to use it. It's a personal preference. But if you guys have purchased this, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you loved it, if you hated it. Did the foundation work for you? What is your skin type? You know, that kind of thing. Because right now I am dry and I've been taking a lot of medications. My skin is super dry right now. You know, maybe if I were more normal in my skin tone, it wouldn't sit so heavily on the skin, but I don't know. So that is my thoughts on this collection. I normally love the collections from QVC. I think that if you can get products like this on today's special value for a discount, they're really, really good. I just wasn't thrilled with this one, unfortunately. So it happens. If you enjoyed this review, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.